up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Midweek Athlete Pod. We're back on the Zoom episode. It snowed in Houston, so we're hanging out at the crib. We got some stuff to get into today. We got some stuff, Bills and Ravens. We're gonna get into that. Just all the divisional games that happened this weekend or this past weekend, and then we're gonna get into the championship predictions and some more stuff. So
NFL
let's get
culture.
right into it. Let's hop right into it. So whatever game y'all want to start with first, let's get to it. Let y'all lead the way.
Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and go to the obvious. I feel like we should start off with the NFC because the AFC is obviously a bigger matchup,
Hmm.
given the what's at. Well, both games are big matchups given what's at stake. But I feel like that the Chiefs and Bills. We can talk about that a little bit later. So we got the Commanders versus the Eagles.
Commanders versus Eagles. Wes, you go.
I mean, I've been saying this for going on 2 years now. The only way the Eagles lose is if Jalen Hurts is terrible. Like that's really honestly the only way they lose this game. I believe in Jaden Daniels, but at a certain point, their players are just better than your players,
Yeah,
and Philly
exactly.
has better players.
Yeah, exactly. It it comes to a point where it's like all pro versus just straight up NFL guys, and unfortunately, those Eagles they got them all pro guys over there who can probably make that difference.
Yeah,
Plus,
I
I
mean,
mean, unless Magic Boy makes something happen, Boy Wonder himself, Jay McDaniels, just Jay that's a McDaniels, Jay Daniels makes something happen, then they're mad. But all I gotta know is I bet the owner of the Giants is eating like he's eating his words, not taking Jane Daniels, trading up for Jane Daniels and trading
hmm
off Saquon. Can't believe a 13-year-old boy knew better than that.
Hey man, the Giants are
somebody
just
should
not
be
well
fired
run.
immediately. Somebody should be fired. So, I guess I have a question for y'all. So, I mean, how would y'all rank I almost said McDaniels. Damn, he plays for the Timberwolves. How would y'all rank Jaden Daniels uh rookie season? I mean, obviously thus far, because really nobody expected him or the Commanders to get up into this point. So, I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on just based on his season and then like I guess seasons beyond for him?
Are we like including stats, or are we just talking about like how far he got the Commanders?
Just how far he got him thus far. Because I mean, again,
I mean,
nobody expected the Commanders to
as
get there.
far as him getting them as far, I mean, people are gonna misconstrue this, and they be like, they're gonna say rookie season. They're gonna be like, well, Patrick Mahomes his first year was basically a rookie season. And he won the Super Bowl, and then just that's on the third. So I don't want to get the technicalities. I think he has the top five rookie season
Hmm.
of all time. Uh, Granted, what you really consider a rookie, either guy's first year playing or him actually being a rookie. Uh,
I mean, it's either the at this point, it's either the best or it's in the top three. I mean,
yeah,
the Commanders, like nobody expected
It's
them to
got to
be
be up
here.
there. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
no, exactly.
this isn't a complete football team, but they do play good football. They play sound football. They get
Hmm.
turnovers. They score a lot of points. They can play ball control. Because against Detroit, Detroit turned the ball over four
Hmm.
times, and lost by what, 14 points. I mean, it's just I don't know if you're gonna get four turnovers against the Eagles, and that might spoil Jaden's season. But I think he's gonna ball out Sunday. I just don't think they'll win the game.
Okay. Well, uh, who else? So I mean, we can get into Chiefs and Bills, or we can talk about Bills and Ravens. Everest,
We
however you
have to
want to.
talk about the Bills and Ravens game. Can we discuss
All right.
this, please?
Okay. So you go ahead and start it off with. So Bills and Ravens, what was your reaction to how all that folded out? And I'll ask part two after you go. So you go right ahead.
Lamar, I love you, Lamar, but those two turnovers in the first half was very, very costly. Um, it did not lose y'all the game, but I really think that at the end of the first half, when y'all couldn't score a touchdown and y'all were first and goal inside the 5, why Derrick Henry didn't touch the ball 4 straight times is beyond me. And y'all ended up kicking a field goal. You ended up losing by 2. That's the difference in the ball game, honestly, because the Ravens thoroughly outplayed Buffalo, in my opinion, in that game. They just kept turning the damn ball over. Mark Andrews with a turnover that was critical when they was going down to score. Then him dropping that 2-point conversion was, I mean, obviously the end of the game. So I can't really say Lamar didn't step up because in the second half he was phenomenal. He just had the 2 turnovers in the first half, but I mean, you drive the team 88 yards with a chance to win the game on a pass that hit your receiver in the hands. You can't really ask for too much more than that, but it just is what it is, man. We'll get Chiefs and Bills this week, and probably Mahomes going to another Super Bowl.
Everest, you go ahead.
Disheartening.
Unlike West, I do feel like those 2 turnovers cost them the game. Those 2 turnovers are way too early in the game. Those 2 turnovers, you win the ball game. You score on those, no matter if it's even 3. You score on one of those 2 turnovers, you win your ball game. Same with Mark Andrews. Hold on to the goddamn football. You're a pro player. What are you even doing trying to make that juke? Like you weren't gonna score after that juke anyway. You might as well you just need to go down. Same thing about Lamar. Lamar needs to learn how to go down. That fumble, you need to learn how to just go down sometimes. It's easy. It's better to take a 2nd and 14 rather than you turn the ball over. Like you got to give your team another chance. It happens. Damn, that's a travel. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I
But
don't feel like the turnovers is what cost them the game when you're
I
going for
don't think,
2
yeah, no.
to tie the game. Like when you turn the ball over, it's
well, I'm
costly,
saying
but it's when you turn the ball over
no,
in
but
the
they're
Mm,
drive
playoffs
when
weighs more than if you turn the ball over.
they're
I
drive
agree with
killers.
you, Wes.
They're drive killers. Like those are potential points that you just taking off the board by turning it over.
And you didn't score a touchdown in the first half. That was 4 points you left on the board. Mark
Yeah,
Andrews fumbles in the second half. That's another 3 points
another
you leave on the
turnover. That's
board.
Hmm.
another
Mark
turnover.
Andrews drops the 2 point
The game,
conversion.
the
That's
game
another
tying
2
2-point
points.
conversion.
That's
Hmm.
that's 8 points you just left on the field. Eight
Yeah,
in just the
that's
second
anywhere.
half.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
lost
That's
by
I
anywhere
agree.
two.
from 8 to 10 points for
Turn
sure.
over the ball. Turnovers are costly. I'm not saying just Lamar turnovers. I'm saying all turnovers in that game. It's like I know you're trying to like exclude his turnovers, but his turnovers cost him the game just as
I
bad.
said it's when you turn the ball over, not if you turn the ball over. If you turn the ball over in the first quarter, it does not mean as much as you turn the ball over in the fourth quarter. That's just
Yeah,
how it works in football.
And you
yeah,
got to admit, Lamar in that second half really stepped it up because
yeah.
because you know
I'm not saying that
because
over.
those 2 turnovers in the first half. I mean, it's just like you said. Are they drive killers? Yes, but at the same time,
Yeah,
in the second half, he picked it up and he played phenomenal in that second half. I mean, obviously, it didn't go the way that we all predicted that it wanted to go. But
they should have
I'm not
ran
gonna
Derrick Henry more. I didn't
I'm not gonna
understand
sit here
that
and
part of the
fault
game plan.
Lamar that much over first quarter turnovers. Now, if those
Oh
happen in
yeah,
the fourth quarter,
I'm not faulting
then
him
all
that
right.
much. But I'm saying those are just potential drive killers. Like all turnovers, you have to go back and look at it. First of all, the interception. Who was he? Who were you throwing the ball to?
Right. Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
a
so
bad
like
pass.
that's
Nobody.
you got to look at those like you said, where it's like the types of turnovers. Like you weren't throwing the ball to nobody. Nobody looked like they were in the vicinity. So that's a bad turnover at the end of the
It
day.
is a bad turnover.
It
So,
is.
like, but I mean, I understand you playing in the cold weather. Some of them fumbles, like his fumble. I know he wasn't trying to go down, but at the same time, you need to go down. But at the same time, he's also in the cold, so it's
It
kind of
just
hard.
slipped out his hand. It
Yeah,
was
it's
weak.
slippery.
It
You
just
know what I'm
I'll
saying?
say this about that fumble. I feel like Lamar makes those plays happen though. So it's kind of like you have to
Yeah,
give
exactly.
or take, right?
You
So
have
it's
to do or
like
die with those players. You have to live or die with
yeah,
those players.
yeah. It's just like you said,
So
you have to do or die because I mean, who's not to say that he scrambled out through a touchdown, right? I
I
mean,
mean,
you
yeah,
see Lamar do that time and time again.
that fumble, I'm not too. I wasn't too mad about because like,
the
Right.
pick was the worst one. The pick in
yeah,
the end of the first half goal
Yeah.
line was the worst part of that game. Because that goal line, like nobody been talking about that. It was first and goal. inside the
Mm-hmm.
5, going down at the end of the first half. It was like less than 2 minutes left, and you only get 3 points.
You
Mm-hmm.
have
That
to,
should have been 7 points.
you got to score
Yeah,
7.
you got to
Got to
score
get
7.
7.
Um.
So I
So
mean, all in
while
all,
go ahead, Evers. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say like all in all, like Lamar got to get to the. He got to get back to the. He got to get to the Super Bowl, man.
It
Has
does.
to. Has
Like
to.
he's coming around that time. Like he's about to be in that category with Phillip Rivers and Cam Newton. Well, Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl, so shit. I don't know, man. Those MVPs are saving his career right now. Like saving the outlook
His
of it.
career. Oh
Not
man,
saving
I
his.
think I
Not
think
not saving.
Patrick
It's not
Mahomes
saving his
has got
career.
y'all spoiled,
It's
dog.
saving his comparison of his career. It's not
Even
saving.
in the comparison of his career, like it compares favorably to a lot of other players up until this point. You look at Josh Allen, look at Joe Burrow, you look at Jalen Hurts, even like all of his
No. I'm
contemporaries
saying
is
when I say career
stacks up.
though, I mean when I'm talking career, I'm talking about every quarterback we're talking about playing. Because before then, like you said, if he would win a Super Bowl, he has to be arguably what a top 10. Now it's like, is he a top 10 quarterback of all time?
He's still if with the third MVP, he'll
Uh,
be top
for
15.
sure. Yeah.
The
Yeah. I
third
was gonna say. I was gonna say
MVP.
with the
I would give
third,
him top
it'll definitely
15.
help.
I give him top 15, but it'll be hard to just put him up there at top 10. Now, if he gets that, if he would have got that third MVP plus another ring, now it's like, all right, now we got to really consider this guy
Mm-hmm.
a top
He's
10 quarterback.
gonna I mean, who's gonna get
It's
one
that ring,
first?
him losing him, and what he only has like one AFC championship.
Yes.
Uh,
Who? Josh Allen?
Burrow,
yeah.
no,
Oh,
Burrow has 2. This is Josh Allen second. Lamar has 1.
yeah,
Now,
one.
what happens if Josh goes and loses to Mahomes? Okay, didn't make Super Bowl either. So far, it would still only be Mahomes and Burrow that made it to the Super Bowl out of the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's
That's it.
like it's just difficult, man. It's
it
difficult to get out
is.
of that AFC.
I mean, it's difficult. It's for every. I feel like we have a quarterback of each era that's went through this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
There's at least
Philip
one in every era for sure.
Rivers was that guy. Like it took him a hard time. Drew Brees took him a long time to get that monkey off his back. Uh,
Peyton Manning took a forever.
Yeah, I
yeah,
was about to
Peyton
say
Manning
Peyton
took
took a long
forever.
time
Yeah,
too.
Peyton Manning took forever, but Peyton Manning at least get into the AFC Championship game more times than what.
Up until this point, you sure about that? Not at the 8 year mark.
Not the
Mm.
8 year, probably not at the 8 year mark. Well, he
Now
already had
after
10
that,
years.
he started
10 years.
rolling.
10 years. It took 10 years for him to get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, because Peyton and Lamar's postseason resume is very, very similar to this
I
point.
don't know about that. It might be.
It is. It is. It's like eerily similar as far as like
That's
wins,
a good point.
losses, points, turnovers. It's very odd. So if Lamar turns into this generation's Peyton Manning, I'm cool with that. I'm very much so cool with that
That's
if
not a
that's what
bad
it turns
comparison.
out to be.
Yeah, that's not a bad comparison at all.
Because Josh Allen is Big Ben. Josh is this generation's Big Ben, dog. He's like the upgraded version of Ben, who can actually run. Because Ben would be
Yeah.
running, but he had them little bitty steps, and he's so tall, and it's like he barely moving, but he just break tackles.
Nah, he by the
Yeah.
8 year mark, by year 7, Peyton already won the Super Bowl.
Mm.
7.
By 8, that means he's already been to 2 AFC Championship game by year 8 or year 9.
2. Right. We're right pretty much on course.
Yep.
Nah, you gotta win one. That's the big
You
thing.
do. If he wins one next year, you're right on
Actually,
course. Like it's lines up.
he might have already
It
been
it actually does line
2004.
up.
I don't know if they were the number one seed. We were the number one seed, so actually he's been a 3 by year
Okay.
7.
3.
3 by year 7.
Because there's one with the Patriots. They got that one was bad. It was in New England.
Mm-hmm.
The 105, they didn't make it to the championship game because they lost to the Steelers. They won in '06.
Yeah, no, yeah, we won at
And
oh
no,
eight,
and no, sit. Yeah.
oh
Yeah. Oh
seven,
wait.
oh eight,
Oh wait. Oh wait.
oh eight.
Was that 08? Because the Saints won it on that. Okay, so yeah. So Peyton got drafted in 98. So wouldn't that
99.
put him
Yeah, first season,
at
99,
9 years
9, 10
99,
years.
before
99.
winning a Super Bowl?
Drafted in
So
99.
okay, so 9 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
8,
It's,
yeah.
oh yeah,
Before
like
winning a
the
Super
way they
Bowl.
counted is well. Okay, he won a Super Bowl in '06, '07 season.
Okay.
Put it right in 8 years.
So so just talking about Josh Allen. So Josh Allen versus Mahomes, AFC Championship. Who do y'all have? Me and Evers kind of had already talked about this off camera. So Wes, I would love to hear your thoughts.
The Chiefs. The Chiefs. I just the quiet as it kept, that Buffalo offense did not look good against Baltimore. It really didn't. They were able to get some runs. They were able to run the ball. That was impressive. But they weren't really doing too much offensively. And I don't think they'll be able to do too much against the Chiefs defense. And Mahomes will score a couple touchdowns. They'll probably win by like 8 to 10 points
See,
Evers,
I
you go.
think uh, I'm calling this an overtime win for the Bills.
for the
Yep.
Bills.
Yep.
No
Overtime win
way.
for the
I
Bills.
think the Chiefs get knocked out this year. I think this is the year that they lose. So I'm
I
going with
hope
the
it
Bills too.
is. I just
Like,
can't believe in the
I'm
Bills
going with the
player for
Bills.
player.
Let's go,
I mean, you don't
Josh.
want to believe in the Bills. You don't want to believe in the Bills. That's the
No,
problem.
I have not believed
No,
in the
no, no,
Bills
no. He
all
doesn't
year,
want to believe
player
in
for
Josh Allen.
player.
There's a difference. He
Yeah,
doesn't want
he
to believe in
doesn't
Josh
believe in
Allen.
Josh Allen
I
because he knows
believe in Josh
he
Allen.
knows if
I
Josh
believe
gets in
that
a
Patrick
Super Bowl,
Mahomes is just
what
going
is
to
going to
win the
do
game.
kind of
Like at
skyrocket
this
his name.
point, I'm not gonna bet against Mahomes at this point. Not at this point.
That's
I'm not gonna
fair.
do it.
That's
I'm just
fair.
thinking it's gonna
But
be an overtime win
every
because this is that
dog
first
has his
time.
day.
So
Every
this
If
is
he
dog
that
has
makes
first
his
it,
day.
I
time
hope he
since
makes it.
that overtime change rule. Since they changed the overtime rule, this is the first time they played in that playoffs.
Every
So
dog has his day. So come on, Josh Allen.
Hope
Let's get
he
it.
makes it. But I do not think it's gonna happen because of his the team overall. Player for player, I don't think they have enough talent. Like what I was talking about with the Commanders and the Eagles. Player for player, I just don't think they have enough.
So we shall see. But me and Evers got the Bills.
See,
That's
y'all
who we
trying to
rocking with.
sprinkle that sense of just pure animosity in there when I literally it's the same concept with both games. One team has better players than the other team. I like
I
how
don't
y'all
know.
tried to sprinkle that
I
in
don't
there.
necessarily know if they just got better players on the Chiefs. They just sound. They're just a better sound football team. They have a better D line. I'll give you that. But receiving core is it just that much better than the Bills.
Hollywood, say
You say the
Xavier.
running backs are
Hollywood
better.
hadn't played this year, has he?
No, he's back now.
He's
Okay, I was
back,
about to say, I
you
feel
can
like I haven't
argue
seen
that
him.
they're similar. You can argue that they're similar.
The
Running
running
back,
backs, I think Buffalo is better at running back.
yeah,
Yeah.
Buffalo has better running backs. Yeah, they might have better DBs.
DB.
Yeah,
Mm,
might.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
you
think
not even
so.
could
like it's
you
not
could argue that
safety.
actually.
The safeties are good over there in
But
Buffalo.
they lost Taylor Rapp last week. Like again, he had just
Okay,
came back and they lost him again.
okay,
Mm.
that's a big thing. But you see what I'm saying though? Like it's not like they don't just straight up have better players. Now I think they are a better sound football team. Like they only lost one game this season, but then
To
one
the
game they lost to
Bills.
the Bills.
That's
So
what makes me think they would win this one. It's very hard to beat the Chiefs twice in 1 year.
Hell, it's hard to
yeah,
beat any team twice in a
yeah,
year.
I feel like it's hard
So
to beat any team twice in 1 year.
If you're the better team, it's easy, but I just don't believe Buffalo's just outright the better team. It's gonna be a close game, but y'all know that at the end, if Mahomes has the ball at the end
and
of the
he's
game,
running. And he's running. I mean,
No, it
you
don't
already know he's
matter.
gonna get all
He
those
gotta get to the
flags.
ball with
You
less
already
than
you
a
already
minute
know he's gonna
left.
get the flags.
He's gonna
But
get down that field and win.
every time, man, it's Brady all over again, which is the most annoying thing ever, dog. It's frustrating.
oh,
Amen.
well,
That's just
come on,
how it goes.
Bills.
Just like
Super Bowl predictions, early Super Bowl predictions, actually. Who y'all got?
Like we kind of just went through it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
We got the Bill versus Eagles.
That's
I
what I
don't
got
know.
too.
I have the
I don't
Chiefs and the
know
Eagles.
I don't know who's gonna win that game.
I don't
Wait,
trust
who'd you say,
Jalen
Wes?
Hurts, the
Who'd you
Eagles,
say?
and the Chiefs. It's
Chiefs and
just, man,
Eagles.
I want to pick Washington so bad because I truly do not trust Jalen Hurts.
Now that would be
I
such a
do not trust him.
Here's make it the Super Bowl, bro.
That would be incredible if he made the Super Bowl. But Jalen Hurts, dog. Don't let me down, man. The one time I'm actually rooting for you to win, dog. Don't let me down this week.
Do y'all feel that with the Eagles, like their offense outside of Saquon is a problem, even though they've gotten up into like up to this point?
They say yeah, if they didn't have Saquon, it would be a problem, but they have Saquon, so no matter what, you have to stay true. Like it's it's complementing each other. Like the receivers are able to get open downfield because you have someone who can rush for 2,000 yards.
But your quarterback is the problem. Like your number one wide receiver had one catch for 10 yards. Like, what are
Yeah,
you supposed to do with that?
Mm-hmm.
and they want to win your ball game. I have a nigga that's giving me a 60, 70 yard touchdown for the game.
But
Yeah,
that's not
now his
always going to
knee is
happen, though.
injured now. I know y'all seen the clip after the game, him limping around and stuff. It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
man,
like I said, it's not gonna happen, but it's been happening all season.
No, I know it's been happening all season, but you're not going to bank that he's going to get two like 60-yard runs like for a touchdown. You're not just going to
mm-mm.
bank on that every single time.
I mean, he don't bang on it every time, but damn, even he has like damn near a 40 yard run every fucking game.
But what does that have to do with the passing game at first? Like
Because
at a certain point, you're going to have
they're
to
That's
not
what I want to
pass
know.
the ball to
they're not just
win.
like running, helps passing and complements each other.
But has Jalen been throwing the ball
I'm
well?
not throwing the ball. The
He
run
sure
is
has not.
successful.
So at what point are we going to sit here and say, damn, Jalen's not playing well? AJ Brown, one catch for 10 yards. Like this cannot happen in the playoff. Can you imagine Joe Burrow not throwing Jamar Chase the ball in the playoff game? Even if the running game is clicking, could you imagine Jamar Chase not getting at least 6 targets?
At least bare minimum.
Nah, he's gonna Jamar Chase still gonna get his.
But that's what West
But
is trying to get
That's the
to.
point.
I know, but there are two different types of receivers. You can send Jamar Chase on the bubble. You can send Jamar Chase on like end arounds, little trick plays, reverse. Who he calls more of a vertical guy. So AJ Brown is more vertical, so it's hard to get him. And matter of fact, most of the receivers are all vertical. Devontae Smith is a vertical push receiver. They all they do is they push the receiver, the DB down the field, and that helps Saquon because now I just got to worry about 1-on-1 with the safety. And if
AJ
I
is
beat this
built.
safety to the outside, if I beat this safety to the outside, is damn near a touchdown.
AJ's built like a middle linebacker. I've
I agree.
seen
That's
him
what I'm
run
saying.
slants and
Hmm.
take it 70. It's
That's
not that
that's what
hard,
vertical.
man.
Those
It's
are
not
all
that
vertical
hard.
routes. Those are all vertical routes. So like,
A 3-step slant, a 1-step slant, a 3-step out route, a smoke route, a
hey,
screen, something.
they got to they got. I mean, why do that? Why am I giving you a 1 yard slant when I could give Saquon the ball and I know he's gonna get a 1 yard? He's averaging 5 yards a pop.
Because it's like
Guys,
saving
now
money.
I'm just shorting him off.
You're putting money into the savings account because you need him to be engaged. You need him to be a threat because it will help Saquon. It's either gonna be against Washington or in the Super Bowl. They're not gonna let Saquon get off. It might actually happen this week, and Jalen's gonna have to pass the ball.
They're going to
Like
force
it's a
him to throw the
must.
ball.
I mean, they made it
The
all the way to
Commanders are going to
the.
force him to throw the ball.
I just keep saying it. They made it all the way to the NFC Championship game this way.
They
At
did,
some point,
but
we're gonna accept that it's working.
no, and trust me, I agree with you. I mean,
That
obviously it's
part I agree
working.
with.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's working up until this point, but at some point down the line, somebody's gonna have to turn that
What
water
point
off.
down the line? What point down
At
the line?
some
We're pushing
at some point down the
We are at
line,
the
pushing
point
somebody's
further
gonna turn
away
now
that
from the
water
line.
off.
where
The
they
end of the
almost
line.
lost that game to the Rams on Sunday. They almost lost that game.
there's going to be a
Yeah,
team that's going to cut that water off, and then somebody's going to have to find a different option.
it's only one or two teams that can cut that water off. The Commanders, I mean, one to three teams that can cut that water off. The Commanders, the Bills, and the Chiefs. That's it. We're already at the end of the point. So it's
All
not
right, dog.
bad.
Okay.
Like,
When Jalen Hurts tanks this season for the Eagles, when they're the best team, if the Eagles are the best roster in football, when Jalen Hurts
Hmm.
tanks this season, remember we had this conversation.
Remember we had this. So, um, all right. So switch gears. I mean, we can jump into this college football national championship. Everest, the native Ohio State fan, go ahead. You got bragging rights.
you know what
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying?
Go ahead and say
No,
what you got to say, big
the
dog.
whole year, I told y'all we're gonna go win the Natty. But Ryan Day has something to prove. He can't lose his job. Losing to Michigan 3 years
Look
in a
at
row.
Wes.
That shit is crazy. He can't lose his job. Oh damn! Now finally can see why. But yeah, uh, hey, he's here. He's here. That's what you got to do. So hey, we got the Natty. We got. I'm pretty sure we're the first team to win like the first college football playoffs Natties. Both of them or something like that. I think we're second behind Alabama and Natty wins now. They got 14. We got 9, which is a crazy. It's still a crazy amount. They got 5.
14 is an insane number.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but let's see if we can go repeat. I mean, at this point, we gotta go see if we can repeat. Ryan Day, good job, man. He persevered through it all.
He did. He did. I'll give him credit for that. He sure did. Wes?
I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Good job, Ryan. Let's now next year really be a test to see like how
Mm-hmm.
great of a coach you are, because you got to break in a new quarterback, and a lot of that defense will be gone. So the defense
Yep.
is what's gonna might hurt next year, because that was an older defense. So,
I
but
mean,
they'll still have Caleb Downs. So
Caleb Downs will
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
So
So we shall see. But shout out to Ohio State. Congratulations winning the Natty.
and Notre Dame played great too. That
They
Notre Dame
did.
did not
they're
embarrass
gonna be
themselves.
so scary
They
next year,
did.
especially if Riley Leonard comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Notre Dame
man.
might be one of those teams next year for sure. They are still really good. But yeah, shout out to them too. A hell of a game. I'm glad it wasn't no blowout. So that's good.
Right.
Um, so I mean we can switch gears, jump into the NBA. So All-Star weekend's coming up. Um, have y'all heard about the new format? I know Evers, you said you didn't really know about it. Wes, have you heard about the new format?
Yeah, I don't really like it.
All right, so
You
Everest.
explained it. It
So
was kind of weird. This was stupid.
yeah, so Wes, before I let you get on your rant, well, really before all of us get on our rant, so new format. It's four teams. Three teams are going to be divided evenly between 24 All-Stars. The fourth team is going to be the winner of the Rising Stars, so the rookie sophomore challenge. That's going to be the fourth team that plays. It's going to be two semifinal games, and then whoever wins those plays in the championship game of the All-Star tournament. So, truth be told, I think it's stupid. I
Yeah.
think it's dumb. They need to keep it just east west and then just figure out a way to have these players just be able just to compete at some kind of moderate level. But to try to split it up into this like round robin like high school college crap, like it's not beneficial. And I mean All-Star Weekend's already is a travesty as it is, and this don't make it no better. So
I don't know why the fans have been asking for King of the Court for so long. You might as well just make it King of the Court. We want to see these guys go 1-on-1, three dribbles. See like where their game is at. Like, or you know what I mean? Like, this is kind of what we want to see. Like,
They're not gonna do that.
hell,
They're
hell,
not gonna do
replace
that.
replace replace slam dunk contest with King of the Court.
They're not gonna do that.
Easy.
Because who's really gonna? Are you gonna really have the best of the best participate? No, because what if you go out there and you get cooked?
Or you get
you
hurt.
get hurt at all these events. That makes no sense.
I
Every
said
people,
cooked.
every,
One
I
on
was talking about,
one, getting
no, you
cooked.
said coach, but I'm talking about Evan. He said hurt. Like,
Oh
you get
yeah,
hurt
that's
at all these
possible in
events.
all of these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's no and boy. Like injuries, they know what they signing up for when they do these All Star events.
Yeah, With the internet
So
the way it is, they ain't finna go out there and get sauced up on somebody with no three dribble pull up. What? So they can be a meme for the next 5 years?
I would say let the
Nah.
NBA All Stars actually do it though.
yeah,
So who would
maybe
do it?
I would say guards versus big. I mean, like big versus big, guard versus guards.
that'd be dope.
That way you
That'd
ain't
be
gonna have
cool.
a complete
Oh,
mismatch like a Rudy Gobert on a Curry or something. You can have guard versus guards, big versus big. It don't even matter if it's East West. It don't even matter. Just the 24 All Stars.
Yeah, which I mean, we can debate or we can talk about our 24 All-Stars next on the next episode and see and kind of see where we're at with that. But I guess my next question for y'all is, I mean, Everest, you already mentioned King of the Court. Wes, we kind of talked about this last year about kind of All-Star Weekend. What would be something that you would want to add or see in All-Star weekends moving forward to help viewers and how the NBA is currently?
man, let's just play basketball. Like, there's really not nothing that you have to specifically add or take away. Like, the dunk contest isn't really that great. So I don't think you should have NBA players do it. The G League guys doing it, the best dunkers around the world doing it format, like a little tournament style. That would be cool. But as
Hmm.
far as All Star itself, man, just play basketball. Like, what
Yeah,
happened to, hey, man, we can kind of not play great defense the first half of the game, and then the second half, we going to lock in. Like,
yeah,
I don't think y'all playing hard for 24 minutes is going to ruin anybody's season.
yeah. Agreed.
Or I would like to see like a tournament, like four man tournament, like a
That'd be
four man
dope too.
like 3-on-3 with a bench player tournament.
I'm sorry. Hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on. I'm sorry. I'm distracted by Willard. Willard, what are
me
you
too.
doing?
Like,
What are
what
you
are you
doing,
doing?
dude?
But I think that would be
Hey man,
nice.
competing at a high level over here. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
What?
I just kind of like what they do in the Olympics, like the 3v3, or kind of what they do the big three.
Yeah.
They can even add the 4 point shot into it and everything. Like they can do like a whole weekend tournament of that, all star tournament of like 3v3 with subs. So each team get 4 players. That's what 18s? No,
Hmm.
16. I think that would be nice. And if you
Okay.
wanted to, you can add one team of sophomores and one team of rookies to make it 8 team, an 8-man tournament for the whole weekend,
Hmm.
18 tournament. I don't know, something to get the excitement back,
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm
like
not mad at it either.
uh like some of these teammates. I don't know, I know they want to play against each other, like
Hmm.
higher, like on a meaningful stage, not like I'm just practicing against you type ordeal, like of like damn, let me go win a tournament against you. I got the chips at my house, you know what I'm saying, or something
Yeah.
like that. Like give
Yeah.
these even give teammates a chance to play against each other. It's still like at the end of the day, I feel like basketball is one of the most individual sports. Like, because at the end of the day, you know this, Wes. I mean, Evan, as you growing up, like it's about you. And throughout the college counts is about you until you get to like that probably that collegiate level. Then they start worried about how can I help the team.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I feel like no matter what, these basketball players still think they're one of the best. So why not go out there and prove it?
Yeah. I
Is
mean,
it
you're both not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Go ahead,
is
Wes.
it not crazy to y'all that we have to like find creative ways to have these guys compete? Because at the end of the day, that's the real issue. You just
Yeah.
I
I
gotta
think
know
it's stupid.
compete.
it's
I
crazy.
think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I mean, truthfully, I agree with the both of you, but Wes, I mean, it's just like you said, at some point, let's just leave it at basketball. Like we don't need to add the creativity and all the diamonds and glitter and all that stuff. Like just
Yeah.
East versus West, go play basketball and have it to where 2020 in Chicago, where you BS around the first three quarters, and in the fourth quarter it's a restart score and it's a cap. Go play and let's see what happens. But
Okay, that part I don't like. I do want the leagues to be somewhat competitive, bro. Like don't
I
BS
just
the whole
said that.
quarter, but don't BS the whole three quarters. I want them to be competitive the whole three quarters.
You know what
That's
else
not
I
going to
was
happen.
noticing? Evan, you know what else I was noticing? Don't shoot like Willard. I don't know what this was. He like
Yeah.
shooting it out to the side. Like don't do that, kids. No. The follow through matters. It's all right.
Do not listen to Willard when it comes to basketball.
I didn't know
Just
what he
In
was
that,
doing up
in
there.
that 303, that 303 or something, they don't even have to put a time on it. They can just go to 15.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Two to
But
one,
Then
15.
they not gonna
yeah,
compete, man. It's just
they're
really
not.
ain't.
That's the same thing I was just telling Willard. They're not going to compete for all four quarters. That's why I was saying BS the first three, like in 2020, and then the fourth quarter restart score, go play basketball, and then let's just see what
Yeah, I wouldn't
happens.
even give
But
them quarters. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even give them quarters. Like, go to 15.
I'm about to say, yeah, like what's the point of doing the three quarters then? That's like just
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
shoot around for three
fuck the
quarters and
fourth
then
well,
quarter.
pick up from
You
one.
go to
Like
15. Like, I
true.
know, shit, no matter what, every hooper turns up when you playing a game of 21 and you hear a nigga got 19. All
That's
right,
Yeah,
true.
so that's what I'm saying.
that's
Like,
true.
Yeah.
fuck them quarters. You hear somebody
Well,
got 20, you gonna see some ballers come out.
all right, fellas, we're running out of time, so we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Next episode, we're gonna mark our 24 All-Stars. So start thinking about that. Signing off. I'm Evan.
If
West.
See y'all later. We out.